Ooh, a conversation with Greg and Lamont, two educated fools.
Trying to stay on the subject, you know what I'm saying? But that can be hard to do without them realizing. You know, it depends on how you share them. If I steer you there, then you go back to the other thing. I just say, fuck it, let's go on. But at the end, it changed a lot.
That is funny you say that because you know you got a little bit of that in you too.
Yeah, a lot of that. Nigga, I talk for a living.
Well, I'm only saying like sometimes you go off. You know, I've been trying to stay on subject, and you kind of.
Yeah.
you put up the drink. That's what
it be, dog. It's like with my brother. The good thing ain't no ships down here because them motherfuckers be sank. Y'all better be, so we talking about all kinds of stuff.
You know, the old dude was actually interested in there when I told him that I was.
So did you get a chance to go see him? Because I know after you got the truck down, you were saying he wanted you to come up there.
Yeah, I went right to the hospital that day.
Okay. Did he? Yeah.
Yeah. So, he died the day after that. Yeah, it was.
You know, one of the great things, man, I took inspiration for that, man. Your dad has his affairs in order, man.
He did what?
His affairs in order, his burial.
Yeah, he got everything.
Yeah, he had everything in order. Yep. Whereas with us, we know death will come, but we be so unprepared and so ill prepared, man.
Well, you know, he learned his lesson when his mama died. Man, you talking about a shit show, bro. Cause you know how I told you I got 8 brothers and sisters. Well, 10 technically, but we need to do a whole episode on relationships with our brothers and sisters. Cause I bet you that would be a monster. But no, he also had 8 brothers and sisters. So when grandma had passed, she, for some reason, she thought it was a good idea to just leave everything to her 2 daughters. So, you know, the other 6 brothers, including my dad, was basically left in the dark on everything.
Yeah.
And didn't really get a piece of nothing.
Right.
And he vowed that wouldn't happen, you know, when he passed. So.
Okay.
So he seen that happen, so that's why I believe all his stuff was, you know, so put together. But that's the thing, like, I thought it would be a different brother and sister, but already people talking about, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? You almost want to just like, bruh, come on, man, pump your brakes. You know what I mean?
Let's get this other shit out the way first.
Well, can we put them in the ground first?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know.
Let's be concerned about this.
Yeah. But that's the thing. When he was alive, that's how they act. I really do like this.
Okay.
Marsala. Is that how you say it? Or is it Spanish?
No, my hell no.
Marsala.
Marsala,
Marsala. Do you know any hot blood spin?
No bad.
What? Can I get it back or
I'm a nigga that bought it for you, motherfucker.
What does that mean? You gonna hold it hostage?
I'm trying to read what the damn wine said.
How much? Well, yeah, it's 18%. But dude, my brother brought me some.
It says semi-sweet or something. It don't seem like
that's the one part I don't like though. Yeah, I like the tartar kind. My auntie liked the sweet shit. I like that.
Well, I don't. You know, if I drink wine, it can't be bitter. Definitely can't be bitter.
So is tart bitter?
No, it's
okay.
Different.
Well, yeah. See, yeah, I like my tart.
Tart is more, almost, I would say, more like dry wine.
Mm-hmm. That's what I drink.
Dry wine?
Ain't red wine dry?
No, red wine. Well, you could find some dry red wine. Yeah, you guess so.
Well, I wonder if I'm drinking. I'm not gonna lie.
Ain't no scotch.
Nah, this is
Said,
definitely
but ain't no
scotch.
scotch. You know, we had this conversation about this wine.
Yeah, let's not do that one. We don't want to do that one again. So they met with them boys over there in Russia. Not Russia, but China.
Okay.
And
when did you hear this?
well,
They didn't meet with him. Didn't he talk with him on
I heard
phone?
last week that they was going over there to meet with him.
And I think he like, fuck United States.
Man, what reason China got to listen to us?
None.
Right. So what we doing here?
Well, one thing, even with as many motherfuckers they got, you still got the biggest ass on it. You still got the biggest military might.
We quadruple every other one.
So, I mean, and so that's one
well,
thing.
Well, not quadruple, we double. Yeah. We double. The number two, we double all that shit.
Right. You know, this old saber rattling shit. None of you motherfuckers are concerned more about the damn people of this shit, man. Even the United States kill me with that shit. Like, they so concerned about the people. They hate us niggas. You know what I'm saying? What? They never did. When you hear about the United States, they talking about like, they be talking about human, you know, you treating the people so horrible. I can't think of the word right now. But they talk about that with Russia, United States. Mm-hmm. We talk about that with Russia. Mm-hmm. We talk about that with China. Mm-hmm. We talk about that with North Korea. And all of it may be happening. But why not address the shit in your own house? And they never done that. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny,
you sweep that under the rug, and then, you know, if you and that's like the pot calling the kettle black. And you stuck on it. There's people out here marching right now trying to get slavery back. Yeah. But then you'll talk about another country.
Yeah. And then send billions of dollars to them.
Billions of dollars. They ain't sending no $1 billion. I can't get a quarter. I got to fight for everything I get. And I'm fine with it.
Can't get a quarter.
I'm fine with it because it keeps me sharp. It keeps me focused.
You know, it was a wise dude told me one time, man. He said, you know, it's fair to complain about the black struggle, but we so much better and better built to handle adversity and you know, struggles and, you know, hard times. We are the best built than any other race in the world. And not just I ain't saying Africans, so in general black. I'm saying African Americans. We built different. We went through a struggle that no other race had to go through in the last 1,000 years. So
what other nationality of people?
You're right. And again, the American black man is in his own self another race.
Another race, totally not. And I totally agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree because we you know, and then the Africans on their continent and what they had to go through, they had a big ass struggle.
Yeah,
too.
they did.
But there was no one, all of that.
Yeah,
but they
French
still didn't experience what we went through. No. And then they came over and they hated on us too. You know what I'm saying? Lazy niggas. We was over here. We was over here. We done ran the country. Nigga, y'all ain't running the shit she in now.
Right.
They ain't never seen that. You talking all that bullshit.
And Africa.
And you in the motherland.
You're right. Africa bankrupt right now.
You know what I'm saying? You still got warlords taking people wives and that kind of shit. You know.
Did you hear about China taking over Africa?
I can see it happen.
Well, because they giving out
trades.
No, they giving out all these loans like for no qualifications basically. You just apply. But the
stipulation.
That's what the issue is. Because what's gonna happen is, and it's happening to a lot of companies.
So they giving the loans out to the countries. They're not giving it out to people.
No, they're giving them out to companies.
To companies. Okay, yeah. And that way if they don't pay the loan, they own the company.
They're gonna own the company.
Well,
and obviously whatever area that the company owns. Mm-hmm. So think about it.
And that's kind of risky too, man, because with Africa being so unstable, yeah, you didn't pay for the shit. When they take that shit over, now what you gonna do? Try to bring all this shit up in there. See what happens. It's gonna be it's a different world. You talking about motherfucking guerrilla warfare. These niggas live in the Congo. Bring your ass over there if you want to.
See, they live in the car.
It's not like bring them up on Palma.
Like, I wish you would come up in here and talk
Come
about
on up here.
You want to take this over? You know how many motherfuckers try to take this motherfucker? Man,
And what you gonna do? What you gonna take from it? We ain't got shit. We ain't scared of you, nigga. Bring y'all ass on over there, motherfucker.
What, buddy? We owe you what? Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Can I get another loan?
Right. Let me get a loan and pay back the loan I got from you before, nigga, because that's the best I got for you. Shit. Man, you know, you should, but that's real talk though, man. Africa, man, people been trying to take that motherfucker over for us.
Have, and they let each other do it, man. They do it to themselves, man. And that's now. You talking about unstable situations. Everybody want to kill everybody. If you make mayor, you make what they prime minister. You a target.
They try to take you out.
You get done. Homie, everybody turning on you. You get done.
It's always an opposing party. Always.
That's it, and that's deep. But for us, now to be honest, I like talking about their problem, but I'm more so focused on ours.
Yeah.
You know, like because we can't come together and talk about nothing, man. Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Now, which one you saying? When you say we, what are you saying?
These African Americans. I'll give you an example.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you an example, right? So like with SEAL empowerment, all of the small people that are trying to empower other people in this city and do other things, they can't get. It's hard for them to get grants. It's hard for them to get recognition because the old boy system is everybody still in place. The Matthew Dickies, the Herbert Hoover boys, all of these people that you don't really see them doing nothing in the neighborhood. Yeah, you got places where they ain't gonna play ball, but you get all this money, you can develop a lot of other shit and have a lot of other influences. You don't see none of that. But every time you look up, they getting awards, they getting grants. They made to look like person of the year. But I mean, like, man, I ain't seen them do shit.
Right. I'm out here in
We
these
missing
streets.
something, right.
Where they at?
I still see these prostitutes walking the streets over here, and you want to talk about them, but they doing that because of the fact that this is the only way they can survive. You know, to get this little change, and you ain't trying to help none of that shit.
Well,
you can care less. All you gonna do is look at them like they scum of the earth.
Well, see that I was with you up until the last part.
All of them. Stay with that too, though, because because your condition in life.
That's the oldest profession
but
in the world.
The same, no, it ain't the same
people
thing.
People gonna do that no matter what.
Listen to this. Listen to this, though. Those people that were doing that, wealthy people, they did, and it was another type of thing. But how they doing it? It was.
No, now, I'm saying, what you mean?
Let me finish. I'm talking about the prostitutes back then. You seen on the Washington and all that.
Oh,
all those people probably they got $100 tricks, $200. You know what I'm saying? And they made, you know, it was a reputable business, like you say, all through history. Mm-hmm. But the common thing when the drug changed into the neighborhood, you see the most wretched of situations because you know you got to do this to even get better to eat tonight. Because you know you don't qualify. You ain't got no bunch of kids, so we ain't finna give you all of this. And then, you know, you got these niggas beating them, taking and using all of that. And then how you still keep this dope in our neighborhood. So we keep them in the shadows, we keep them in the dark, and we treat them just like that. These people with these influences got these powers. Come on and help some of these people. If you can start helping some of these people, watch how your neighborhood change. But if this all they got to look forward to, you can't tell me that somebody get up in the morning and say, I'm looking forward to making $50 by sucking 10 dicks. You know what I'm saying? That's all. To degrade yourself and do all of that, man. And nobody talks about that and want to deal with none of that. You know, or these niggas now, because they got my big thing. I'm gonna ride this nigga, take their car. They have no conscience about nothing. But the conditions contribute to this shit a lot. It can contribute to a lot, man. Now, if we have to, yeah, we gonna bust a cap in one of them motherfuckers. But
where'd that come from?
because the condition made them like that. You know what I mean? You get to ride me, nigga. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
How you go from being they Superman to being they Lex Luthor?
I didn't say they. I was for Superman.
No,
I'm a rational
but-
ass man. I'm a common sense man.
You know what?
He might be trying to help tame a motherfucker, but you better be careful.
I'm parallel with your concept. I mean, I obviously, because I don't agree with almost anything you ever say. You know? No, just playing. No. I mean, it's some things that I feel like you hit on that was important, but I just do think you're missing one little ingredient.
What's that?
Well, for one, some people just don't do drugs whether you stop them or not.
Okay.
And drug is the motivating factor for a lot of these prostitutes out here.
Well, the conditions made it like that because you no.
I'm not arguing that.
Well, listen. We talking about you said some people gonna do drugs. Is your point, and that's true.
Hold on, I'll just let you roll off about 5 minutes. So
the richest motherfuckers do drugs.
Yeah. So I'm only, and that wasn't even what I was doing. That was just my lead in. I was gonna say, since it's something everybody gonna do, I don't want to sit there and focus and say, okay, well, if we remove this from the hood, that's gonna make everything better. Because
of course not.
It's so much more than that.
Way so much more. That's what I'm talking about with development. That's why all of you people that say that y'all doing so great a job for our communities, and I don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm an advocate for
you got the doors closed.
Or at least helping people that get hooked on it. You know what I mean?
You gotta have some safe zones for some people because some of these they still work for some of these niggas, even if it's just because of the fact that they gave $100 worth of dope last night, so you gotta go work that off to get my money.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying all of that plays into it, man. Safe havens for them, some positions for these brothers, and you're right. All these brothers don't give a damn. They feel they can make more money out hustling than listening to what me and you talking about on some podcasts or some shit like that. They ain't got time for that. But the ones that are, them the ones we need. We need to separate them motherfuckers, man. Is this what you want? And then that's what you want. And everybody else, come on, let's do this. That in itself, man, you change it a little bit.
Look at these 3 gangsta ass niggas. Yeah. I'd like to be at that party right there with them motherfuckers. So who that? What, you got Charles Barkley, you got Magic Johnson.
You got Spike.
Samuel Jackson.
Spike.
Woo, it's Spike Lee. I could dig a party like that, nigga. You know what I mean?
Especially Samuel, Magic, and Spike.
And every one of them niggas can sneeze and sneeze money out that's worth more than me. You know what I mean? Hurt you. Look, nigga, I just sneezed, nigga, how much you worth right there.
I'm like, man, your nose ain't that big, dog.
Right. I'm like, hold on, we can't just go strictly financial, motherfucker.
Yeah, worth is way more than that.
Right. I got a lot more worth than that money, nigga.
Right.
I'm like, nigga, a matter of fact, you know what I would do? I'll start a dick size contest with them niggas. No, real talk. Like, look, you know what? Nigga, I can't compete with you niggas' money. I can't compete with you niggas' careers.
And I'm gonna say, if y'all all niggas pull y'all dicks
right.
out,
But what you think gonna happen nigga, if we all whipped our dick out in front of this bitch and asked her which one the biggest? Nigga, what's gonna happen then, nigga? All you 7 foot tall ass niggas up here.
I'm saying all you niggas gay, dog. I'm just gonna be honest.
Man, shut the fuck up.
You niggas pulling
I said in theory, nigga.
I'm just that's a gay ass theory, dog. You in the room with the dick in your hand with another nigga, something wrong.
Nah, there ain't nobody whipping nothing out, nigga. I'm asking.
How's she gonna know? How's she gonna know?
No, I'm saying.
She got to see.
Bruh, look, think about it like this. If it's a psychological thing. So if you a little dick motherfucker,
psychological.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before you start doing your little, I'm critical of everything because I've had too much goddamn scotch, nigga. Don't start. Let me listen to my theory, okay?
All right, I wish.
I feel like, now I don't believe in the alpha and the beta shit. I don't believe in that.
Yeah,
I'm talking about it, the way they got it, their definition of it.
Okay,
but I do think, I mean, you got some real niggas, you got some motherfuckers that ain't shit. I mean,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the way it works.
You know. So I feel like if you get in a room full of motherfuckers and you really want to be like, you know, are you niggas real niggas or y'all some old bitch ass
I'm just
niggas?
wondering how the dick got into it.
Just shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Goddamn, you can't never let me finish shit. I'll let you talk for 10 minutes and then you won't let me talk for 3 seconds.
I got you, dog. I got you.
No, okay, no, real talk. I'm moving on and I'm gonna get to the point. My point is, similar to that, like if you was trying to test the real nigga shit and you whipped out a gun and you looked to see who got scared or who was just like, whatever. You know what I mean? Same thing. I'm not finna whip my dick out, nigga, to a room full of niggas.
I hope not, dog.
But what I'm saying is,
y'all past that.
listen, what I'm saying is, the mental part of it though, me saying that out loud to, if you got a little dick nigga in there, you gonna be able to tell right away and they gonna feel intimidated. And you gonna hurt them. You gonna hit them right in the heart.
Block that shit.
So that's all I'm saying, nigga.
I'm with you, man.
If any of them niggas start whipping their dicks out, nigga, I'm gonna be like, hold on, bro. Did I ask you to whip your dick out? I said, if.
And then nigga, instead of asking what the fuck his problem is, you gonna ask it, did y'all ask? So, cause it's process, you might have asked this motherfucker, man.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You gonna say I'm crazy for it. But do you know if I went in a room with all them cats for real, I have my pistol.
With Magic and them motherfuckers?
Nah, it wouldn't be because I'm threatened by them niggas. It's just because just to let security know, you ain't finna be just getting mad at me if I go off on your
So
client.
I'll go represent us in that meeting, because I want all them niggas to got some my shit, dog. You wait outside. Let me go talk to them motherfuckers. You might be able to work some shit out.